Good luck, Tristan. Good luck, Anthony.
Let's get the car.
Free at last, free at last. Thank the Lord, I am free at last. The truth shall set you free. And the Tates have been released from prison. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate have been held inside of a Romanian gulag for the better part of 3 months. They have had 5 appeals denied. They have been released today. Andrew Tate tweeting Friday Inshallah, cryptic, and now we know what he meant. They have been freed, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch the footage of the Tates being released here from the prison moments ago.
With hardship comes ease. With hardship comes ease.
Andrew, stay strong, Andrew.
We love you.
We love you, Andrew.
Alhamdulillah, always.
Okay, so those are that is the Tates. They are being freed, not necessarily into the general public. They are going now under house arrest.
I just want to bring you some more breaking news coming to us within the past few minutes. This is concerning the controversial influencer Andrew Tate and his brother. Well, Andrew Tate's lawyer has confirmed that he and his brother Tristan have now been released from jail. They've been kept in custody in Romania and put under house arrest. That is until the 29th of April. Just a reminder, the 36-year-old former professional kickboxer and his brother are being investigated in Romania over allegations of sexual assault.
We all know that those allegations are absolutely nonsense, and we've had multiple members of Tate's inner circle come forward saying they're not victims. We've played you those videos. This entire episode is a charade, but you know what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it here in the States. Anybody who stands against the regime, anyone who stands against the ruling class as they begin to lose power around the world, they will begin to lash out at the people who are causing them to lose power. Andrew Tate is one of those people. Julian Assange is one of those people. Michael Flynn was one of those people. And of course, Steve Bannon, one of those people. They want to put all of them in prison, every single one of them, while Hunter Biden walks free, while Hillary Clinton isn't breaking rocks in a prison yard anywhere. No. She's able to go around and grift and maybe run for president again. Who knows? Bill Clinton, Epstein Island, nothing happens to these people. Bill Gates, Epstein Island, nothing happens to these people. Not a single person on Jeffrey Epstein's list of clients that we know about has been arrested. But yet the Tates are put in jail. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Julian Assange put in jail. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate, this is from the Mirror here, have been released from prison in a successful appeal from their detention. The kickboxing brothers were arrested. They're now being held on house arrest. This is a vast improvement. We've seen that there are some major issues with the jail. There was a major health scare for Andrew Tate, who's not been looking well. Andrew Tate and his brother to be released on house arrest. Here from the BBC Daily News. And from Sky News, Andrew Tate to be released from jail, Romania, placed under house arrest. Andrew Tate had a very rough time in prison, obviously losing a ton of weight, obviously not being held inside of sanitary conditions. And why, ladies and gentlemen, why did it all happen? Well, one of our favorite creators here on this platform, Paul Joseph Watson, who is close in contact with the lawyer for Andrew Tate, had this to say. It's actually the governments of America and the UK that are wishing for his detention so that he wouldn't affect the minds of young men during the Ukrainian war.
Its legal team spelled out clearly what they think the reason is in an email to me. Quote, there are many high-ranking, highly credible Romanians who publicly have stated this case and all the evidence is rigged. This isn't a Romanian order. The brothers believe this is a foreign order given to Romania from an outside force to detain them in order to reduce their influence inside the USA and UK. Their orders are to hold Andrew and Tristan Tate in detention for as long as possible in order to damage their influence inside the USA and UK. They also drew attention to the absurd premise that the prosecution's supposed victims are themselves insisting they're not victims. Yes. Victims in the case file are not victims at all. They've come out and stated this themselves multiple times. As soon as they found out they were listed as victims, they've gone to the authorities 3 times giving legal statements and testimony that they are not victims of anything. The authorities refuse to delist them because if they are delisted, they will have no grounds to hold the Tates inside detention. The Tates are held using evidence that is not enough enough to prosecute. They're being held while Romania states they are looking for evidence. They are not looking for anything. They know there is nothing to find. Romania is the most corrupt nation in the entire European Union. Is it really beyond the realms of possibility that they've been bought off?
Yeah, no, of course not. In fact, it is absolutely Occam's razor showing us that they have been bought off. And of course, this is what they're doing to Donald Trump here in the States. This is what they're doing to all of their political enemies, and they'll do it to you. Trust me, the next thing to happen is they're going to do it to all of you. Andrew Tate, this is the weather balloon. Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, Donald Trump, these people are the test flights for what they're going to do to the entire population. When you share misinformation or disinformation on your social media account. There's a memer who's potentially going to prison right now in a case here in America for sharing a meme. Andrew Tate to be released here from the Telegraph as well. Now this is international breaking news. Tate and his brother Tristan were taken into custody on 29 December. 3 months ago. And now they'll be placed under house arrest. What's very curious about this case is the way that the Romanian system works. Paul Joseph Watson there saying that it's the most corrupt nation in all of Europe. And this is why. You don't actually have to prove a case against anyone, much like what they're doing with Donald Trump. This is the new law. The new law is show me the man, I'll show you the crime. It's the Marxist law. It's the Stalinist law. And you simply have to have an inconvenient human being, and you make up the law as you go along. You make up the case as you go along. Inside of Romania, as legal experts have debated, you just arrest someone and you just detain them. You don't have to prove anything. You can't do that in the States yet.
I mean, look, in the United States, it's a prosecutor's duty to search for the truth. If they find evidence that exonerates a defendant, they have to present it. They can't hide it. They have to release a defendant. Is it, I hate to say this, but is that the same thing that we're dealing with in Romania? Because yes, I understand that they don't want to make it look like they were wrong. But if there's evidence that comes out that this is not true against him, what happens?
I would say that this is more the focus of the defense team. The prosecutor is mainly focusing on finding evidence against Tate brothers, right? That's what he's focusing on. If he may find something that exonerates them of how do you say, of their
crimes,
fault,
of the
guilt,
yes.
of the crimes, then this will fall into the attorney's place to recognize it. And
so you don't have to give exculpatory evidence to the prosecution or to the defense inside of this rigged system. It is a rigged system. That is why the Tates have been held for so long. They were scared of them being a flight risk, of course, because Andrew Tate's very wealthy and very famous, and he's now grown millions more followers now on Twitter, one of the platforms that he's still on. He was, of course, kicked off of many platforms for misogyny. Ladies and gentlemen, if you stand against the regime, they will put you in prison. If you stand with the regime and the ruling powers, well, then you get to walk free. Even if you have committed war crimes down here or crimes against humanity right here, or if you're Barack Obama and you drone an American citizen who's 16 years old in Yemen. That is what Barack Obama did. For his part, Andrew Tate kept declaring his innocence. He has done this many, many times.
Gentlemen, ask the police what evidence there is against me. Ask the police what evidence there is against me.
Yeah, the Matrix is trying to frame me, but God knows the truth. There's no evidence in my file because I've done nothing wrong. Everybody knows I'm innocent. It's okay. Everyone knows I'm innocent. Boxing yourself. Everyone knows I'm innocent.
Everyone knows I'm innocent. Look at that. Look at that spectacle. So they're trying to destroy the Tates. It's not working. It's going to have the reverse effect, much like with Donald Trump. And thank God that the prediction that Andrew Tate made that he would be killed in prison did not come true.
Common tactic in the world. First, they insult your character and attack you. It's stage one of the three stages. They attack you, your character, and cancel you. They put you in jail for something you did not do. And the last is they kill you. And I'll make it very clear here. I would never kill myself under any circumstances, ever, ever. And if I like to think that if anybody sees a media article where I've been locked up for whatever it is, they're going to look at it and go, this is bull.
And that's what we have done this entire time. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to agree with all of the things that Andrew Tate says or does. I do not. To know that there is an innocent man that is being held because he's inconvenient for a ruling regime. having contrary opinions and inspiring young men to not be cannon fodder for a regime inside of their stupid wars, well, that is grounds enough to lock you up inside of a corrupt country like Romania. We are certainly happy that this news is happening right now on this Friday. Hopefully the same will happen to Donald Trump and all the other political prisoners right now. Jacob Chansley was released also this week. And so, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, there's weird energy going on right now. See our way through it. Fight to save America. Free Andrew Tate. It's your boy Benny. See ya.
Thank you for watching. Our channel's here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, base patriots.